Spencer Ross was one step forward, and I hope you're doing well. How have you been? Take 9. So, I am really excited about this one. What is truth? It's hard to determine what truth is, but it's important. Getting this video right for me is important. It's my 9th take. Let's see if we can get it done. What is truth? Merriam-Webster, the body of real thing, events, and facts. When I was thinking about how to describe truth, just a simple way of thinking about it is it's what you can see, what you can touch, what you can hear. It's the 5 senses. Awesome. It's provable. Like there's a person here. He's wearing clothing. He has glasses on. Okay? It's what you can see, what I can feel. Okay? I'm cooking a steak right now. Okay, I can smell it. It smells good. Is that truth? Could be. The property as a statement of being in accord with fact or reality. I'm cooking a steak. How do I know that? Well, I put the steak on the barbecue. I can smell the steak cooking. When I came out to check on the steak, the propane had run out. I couldn't hear it sizzling anymore. I couldn't see flame. Sincerity, action, character, or utterance. Hey, I'm going to go to the grocery store. Do you need anything? I'm going to pick up something for you. Let me write it down on the list. Okay. Reputation falls into that. Yes, Spencer said he's going to go to the grocery store. When he goes to the grocery store, he believes there will be food at the grocery store because he's going into the grocery store. If he goes to the hardware store, there might be food there, but I don't think they sell steaks at many hardware stores. Sometimes they do. Truth is measurable. You can measure truth. You can repeat it, like in the scientific formula. Truth is provable. Okay? Truth is definable. Now, is truth non-physical? We talked about reputation. Okay? When I see a rainbow out in the sky and I tell you about the rainbow and I tell you how big it is and how beautiful it is, was the rainbow there? Was it physically in the sky? Hard to determine truth, but it's important. Sometimes it's hard to define, such as mental health, right? There's mental health things that happen. There's cancer that happens. Why does it happen? We don't know sometimes. It's hard to determine that. But I said truth is measurable. Yes, when I'm trying to pick out a color to paint the walls, I can go get a paint splotch, paint a square on the wall, hold it up to it, like, yeah, I like that. And I can get Swiss coffee from one store to another, and it's going to be the same color from one store to another. If I'm studying gravity, Merriam-Webster had the law of thermodynamics, or thermodynamics. Okay, that's something that's repeatable, that's measurable. When I was measuring for a board to put on the wall, I measured for the center of the wall. I held it up. I asked my coworker, my buddy, hey, is it the right height? A little higher? Okay, cool. And then we put a level on top to make sure it was level. All right, it was measurable. It was provable. It was definable. But there's some things that we struggle with, mental health. Back in the old days, they believed that the earth wasn't round. Many people proved that, and they got made fun of for a long time. There's been a lot of things that we've had to prove. There's still things that we're learning about. I read a story about underwater mining. There's some debate on the effectiveness of that and if it's safe. People can come to different conclusions. Politics. Hey, he said this, he was meaning that. No, when he said that, he meant this. I was reading a thing on what's going on in Gaza with Israel right now and some of the stuff that's going on. It's hard to make some conclusions sometimes on what people say. But But truth is important because we need to respond. We need to react to what someone says sometimes. Yeah, I can't measure it, but I can hear it. And I need to respond accordingly. People will mistake something. Right now, in certain parts of the world, they're trying to determine what they should do. Okay, so you're adding up your stuff in your bank account, you miss something. Oh, hey, the numbers are off. Why are the numbers off? Tax season in America is coming up. People make mistakes. Okay, and it's an innocent mistake sometimes, and sometimes people lie. Truth is important. How do we determine that? Well, we determine it if it's measurable. Can I repeat it? Hey, the sprinklers are on at a certain time. How can I test that? Put a camera up. The sprinklers aren't coming on at that time. All right, so I watch the camera. But we need to measure it. We need to determine it. Sometimes it's very important. If we're doing a discrimination complaint, it's important to measure that. If we're trying to see if we qualify for the loan, the truth is no, I don't qualify for the loan. I need to save a little bit more. I need to fix my credit. Hey, I put an offer in on this house. Well, you didn't get it. Why? We read stories about discrimination. Truth is important. It's hard to determine sometimes, but it's incredibly important for us to do. How are we doing that? In the week ahead, are we trying to seek the truth? Are we? Or are we just, yeah, sometimes it doesn't matter, but a lot of times it does. Spencer Ross is one step forward. Go forth and let's do the right thing and let's try to determine what the truth is. Have a good week.